Hey guys, what's up? Eddie here from Hardins Outdoors Adventures, and today we're going to talk about this tent. It's a Bass Pro Shops. I guess this is an Eclipse. I don't know if this is like a series of camping gear that they're branding as the Eclipse series. I don't know. This is the Hiker Biker Solo Tent. So it looks like it's some dimensions there. Looks like it's sort of similar to the River Country tent, the Trekker 2V that I have, that I reviewed. Except I don't know if this is one solid piece or if it's a rainfly. We're soon to find out. Be right back. Alright guys, so I was in the process of figuring out how to put this tent together, and it does take tent poles. They're, I don't know, this one may be 3 foot long. I just wanted you to look at the diameter. Those are pretty big. They feel like they're pretty heavy duty versus your normal little thin fiberglass tent poles. So I just wanted to take note of that while I was in the process of doing this. The wind is blowing on and off pretty bad. You can see the tent kind of flapping here, but the wind caught it actually and lit out across the yard with it. So I'm going to continue putting this together, and when we get it all together, we'll be right back. Alright, so we got this through together. The opening is right in the wind too, so this thing may end up at the neighbor's house before it's over. It does come with just your regular little small tent stakes. I'm not a big fan of them personally. I like the ones that came with the River Country tent, the aluminum stakes. You can see it's done blew some debris in here. It's kind of flappy. I've got it really tight. I mean, it is single layer, so probably going to be some condensation. There is a vent in the back. So you can see how it just pulls out and stakes down, so shouldn't worry about rain. I mean, I don't know exactly how waterproof this is. I'm sure I'll find out. I'll seal some seams and just go ahead and spray some silicone all over it. I do everything. I even did the River Country tent the same way, but I just know, just like the Standport tent, the little one-person tent that they have, the condensation was insane because of that single layer. There's no rain fly. I'm sure you could pack a rain fly and probably put over it to help, I guess. I don't know. I really won't have any full evidence until we try this thing out. Now, as far as packability, the River Country tent is supposed to pack down to the size of a football. They have directions that shows that it can be done. I just can't do it. So it takes up a pretty good amount of space in my pack as far as the how big around it is. This one, I feel like, since it was about the size of that box, is about as small as it's going to get, mainly because of those tent poles. They went in, they were kind of tight to get in, but they just slide into the bottom, and then you kind of wedge it up into the top up here. The bottom, you'll definitely need a foot pad, or whatever you want to call it. An undercloth. It's the same material as the outside. It's really thin as far as the bottom. So I mean, you're going to feel everything through it. Maybe even some dangers for something to poke through there. It is pretty thin. But we're talking, I think this tent was $29. So what are you going to expect for a $30 one-man tent? I mean, I'm going to test it out and some real life applications. I'll probably take it down to the river a few times and throw it up on the sandbar or gravel bar or something. and then we'll have some real live data as far as condensation and this overall comfortability and durability. It's got Velcro up in the front here. We'll Velcro this out. Put a stake out here, it may not be right. It doesn't. I need to bring it over some, but it'll zip up and give you that little vestibule, kind of like the river country tent does in the front. Give you a place. You'll have to squeeze in there and then pull your bag up in there, and if it's a very big bag, it may not fit, but it'll give you a place to kick your shoes off. It's roomy. I mean, can't really go as far as height. You can see that little vent. I'm 5'11". My head is up here at the top, plenty of space. You see those Mac Daddy Crocs down there, plenty of foot space. We're gonna, the seams have been taped. Looks a little wrinkly there, but some wrinkles in it. Let's check the corners over here. It's all been seam taped also, all the way around, so that's good. The corners look pretty nice. There's no light shining through. The only thing I don't like is it's windy and the sides of this thing are beating, smacking me in here. I'm gonna back out of here. Whew. There you go, guys. That is the Bass Pro Eclipse hiker / biker tent, and you can see how much it's, I mean, there may be some slack I could pull out of the back that would keep some of that. I mean, yeah, look at this. There is some slack. I'd say, yeah, this front rope is, guy line is loose, so there we go. Wouldn't be so bad. I guess maybe that rope is stretching out. Some of the knots are tightening up. I don't know. I haven't checked anything. Alright, if you guys have any questions, comments, you know where to put them. All that other good stuff about liking and subscribing. And like I said, keep your eye out for that $20 hammock. That video is coming up pretty soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Happy trails.